how would you describe what is the overarching goal for Skills360?
I think the key thing for Skills360 in terms of our goal is to help build the resilience of community-based organisations. Often community organisations struggle to employ people, keep them. They struggle because they can't find funding over a long period of time. And often that's because they can't develop the skills they need to do that. So what Skills360 is trying to do is provide them with the knowledge, the skills, the experience, sometimes even help with getting the qualifications people in those organisations will need if that community organisation is to be resilient and to succeed in the long term. Our goal is all about saying, how do we help those community organisations to flourish through their people? And that's the absolute key of what we're trying to do.
Well, that's really great. And we can actually see there are already many partners and constantly more partners coming in who collaborate in developing different types of resources, who also bring their volunteers as well to benefit from the great resources that are available. You mentioned there are a few, for example, resilience, such an important part. And actually these project management tools as well, running community projects can be quite an overwhelming and big task. So it's great to see that it's obviously like a one place where people, organizations can go and get some of these tools. So what would you say is the core strategy to achieve this goal? So we talk about partnerships. How else are we? How would you describe the core strategy for that?
I think you've hit the nail on the head, Susan. The core strategy is all around connection. It's around connection. It's around sharing. What we're trying to do in a digital space is bring community groups together with training providers, often local training providers or national training providers, that say, look, we can offer you the support you need. Those community organisations can access them, easily connect with them. They can exchange ideas, and I think the part of the project you've been working on, you've seen, what we then find is those community projects have a wealth of experience, talent themselves that they can then share with others. So really good examples of that was we've got some great community leaders that can talk about how they've developed their organisations, how they've got funding, how they've gone about recruiting people, and those voices need to be heard and shared. And what we're finding is, as those community projects share and connect with others, it's providing the development that other community projects then need. But also, as I said, there's some really great formal training out there from really good providers that community groups can tap into, but often they just don't know it's there. And the digital space allows that to happen. And of course, then, as I've said, people can then evidence the work they've done. So they can say, look, I went on this training course. This is the development I experienced. I volunteered in this food kitchen. This is how I've gained my skills, and they can evidence that on the platform as well. So it gives people the chance to shout out a little about what they're achieving, both for themselves, but also for their community.